Hello everyone, I'm your host Plasma Chief, or Jesse if you prefer, and this is Machinima News, your number one source for all things Halo Machinima. We've got an interesting episode coming up, so let's get started. First off, I want to start off by answering a few questions that have been sent to me shortly after my first update. They've started to pop up rather frequently, so I thought I'd get down to them. I've been reading all your questions, by the way, and concerns. Thank you so much for the feedback, it's been extremely helpful for formatting the show, so thank you everyone so much. Starting off, I'm going to talk about featuring. I don't really have a system for selecting channels yet, but what I will be doing is every Saturday I'll be cycling through channels and putting up new ones to keep everything fresh and get more channels included. It never hurts to ask or let me know about your channel. I have a pretty impressive catalog right now, but there's always more out there. With that said though, I can't really feature a channel that doesn't have content or just trailers on it. I'll make sure to keep an eye out on your channel, but when people click on that, they need to know content is on the other side. Lastly, a few voice actors have contacted me for some assistance in finding work. Stay tuned and I'll make sure to mention a few options that might be available to you. With that all said and out of the way, let's get to the news. Evan Royalty has just released a PSA video to bring us up to speed on what's happening over at Prism Studios. We found out that the sequel to the space thriller Dark Horse is still in production, but will be some time before it can be released. But while we wait, a smaller production will be filling the time gap that is currently on the hush-hush. But if you want to find out more about that, click on the link to the left. That Spearhead guy is putting his popular Life series on hold for now indefinitely. As he discussed in his most recent update, he may return to the series one day, but probably no time soon. And more likely than not, the series would appear on a different game title other than Halo. Try not to focus too much on the negative here, everyone. This series had a good run, and the episodes are still there for your viewing pleasure, as is his series Captain Assassin, which is now on its 5th season, so if you haven't started watching that should keep you busy for a while. Last week I reported on Virus rebooting the Deus Ex Machina series, but to straighten out some confusion and put some minds at ease, Dawn of the Titans is not cancelled or even being put on hold, but will simply be delayed for some time due to some pretty intensive CG work. And if you remember how episode 4 ended with the entire Covenant Armada parking outside the Super Halo, I can only assume space battle. On a related Virus note, I got to talk to him a little bit about Deus, which was pretty exciting, and he let me in on a few details. Firstly, I want to specify this is not a remake, this is a reboot. The story still has John and Michael, of course, and vigilante exploits, but the Covenant will not be making an appearance. The story will be set in its own world, with a cast of characters both new and old. The story will focus on an oppressive government and those seeking to overthrow it, along with the recurring threat, biological weapons. I can't really go any deeper than that without giving stuff away, but here's a list of characters with confirmed voice actors and a little bit of art whipped up by Steven himself to get you excited. Alright, so now I want to take the chance to point out a really cool channel that has recently been pumping out some really amazing content, with the first part of its series, The Hawk Legacy, following the exploits of a political military assassin, and a short tearjerker called Looking Back. This channel is really starting to come into its own, and for those who are interested, they're looking for body and voice acting help. So if you're really serious about getting some work done, head over to Black Phoenix Studios or iSniperU's channel. Alright, now I want to take a chance to talk to you about Machinima Synthesis, a fairly new Halo Machinima forum great for posting your work or recruiting. It's non-exclusive, so anyone can join, so I highly suggest you do if you're looking to either get your work shown or looking to get some work done. It's fairly small in members, but you guys can easily enough change that. This forum was created by KP Spark, whom I highly recommend after watching the series Theta. Next, I just want to let you guys know I did an interview with the guys over at Zed Productions and Pickleman Studios, who worked on OPB, Operation Peanut Butter, the series. So if you guys want to check out the series beforehand, you can check out the link to the left. That should be coming out sometime this week. So look forward to that coming out sometime soon. And just so everyone knows, Update 3 may be delayed a few days because I'll be moving over the weekend, so expect it around Tuesday or so. Remember, if you want to let me know about any news going on in the community, just PM me through my channel. Make sure to check out and subscribe to all the channels you've seen here today, and I'll see you all again soon.